Hello, hello! My name is Kallista, and welcome back to Mass Effect 2 Legendary Edition. In the last episode, we managed to find Farron. He is hooked up to some kind of weird torture device, however, he is still alive. We just need to face off against the Shadow Broker to free me. That was to Farron's cell. Oh, let's go. I'm excited for this. I am hyped. I'm so curious as to what the Shadow Broker is. Oh, hello. Not today. No, into cover. Okay. Okay, my dear. Here's what we're gonna do. All of the explosions, if you please. And you're dead. Were you on your own? That ain't right. Someone has screwed you over there, buddy. You should not have been on your... No, I want the terminal. Thank you. Thank you for the money. Okay, and you know what? You know what? I believe we have a level... We can't do anything. But Liara can, so... Grab that. And also, let's... reload. Okay. And it's a corridor. I thought the Shadow Broker was through there. Shadow Broker, where are you?
Here for the drill. Reckless, even for you, Commander.
Okay, what the fuck is that? I was saying before, I'm so curious as to what the Shadow Broker is, because the only detail we've got is that they're big. Okay. Okay, I mean, let's be honest, Naomi doesn't back down. Naomi doesn't back down. If you start a fight with her, she will finish it.
Not reckless, just determined. Ask your Asari Spectre about that.
Monsieur was expendable. All her death cost me was time.
Expendable like Farron?
Dr. Tassoni, your interference caused all this. Farron betrayed me when he handed you Shepard's body. The Drell is simply paying the price.
Ooh. Your allies are monsters. Have we met any of the Shadow Broker's allies? I mean, he's an information broker. He sells information to the highest bidder. He doesn't... I mean, really, the only ally of his that we've met was Vizia. I wouldn't call her a monster. Am I forgetting something here? You know, we'll see what Naomi says.
Someone was bound to come after you for working with the Collectors.
It was a mutually beneficial partnership. Your arrival is convenient. The Collector's offer still stands.
Oh, okay. Okay, yeah, I hadn't forgotten that. Personally, I wouldn't call him allies with the Collectors. They wanted Naomi's body. He could sell it to them. Then again, my view of this is probably very different from Naomi's view, given that, you know, it was her body they're talking about. That's very personal. I was personally offended by Gavin, whereas Naomi wouldn't have been in Project Overlord, so, yeah, okay, that makes sense. Yes, you are finished. You are finished here. We have come to take you down.
It'll be pretty hard to run a base this size with no crew.
They're replaceable. Your arrival is barely an interruption. Enough talk. My operations are too crucial to be compromised by a traitor.
You're quite confident for someone with nowhere left to hide.
You travel with fascinating companions, Doctor. It's good you brought Archangel Tassoni. Your friend's bounty is still unclaimed.
You're not putting a hand on anyone.
It's pointless to challenge me, Asari. I know your every secret, while you fumble in the dark.
Is that right? You're a Yogg. A pre-spaceflight species quarantined to their homeworld from massacring the Council's first contact teams. This base is older than your planet's discovery. Which probably means you killed the original Shadow Broker 60 years ago, then took over. I'm guessing you were taken from your world by a trophy hunter who wanted a slave. Or a pet. How am I doing?
Okay, we're missing Garrus. We are missing Garrus. Girl, you got him good. You got him good. Just cover and just shoot the freak. Get in.
The shield's kinetically sensitive. Energy and projectiles are bouncing off.
Then we do this the hard way.
Hit him now!
Oh, hell yes! Beat him to death!
There they are.
Okay, now, if you have that shield up, here's what I'm gonna do. Come on. Get in. Oh dear. If you aren't gonna properly guard your face, go, go, go.
If you can get him to bring up that shield again, I've got an idea.
Oh, I can do that, girl. I can do that. Just go. Down just a wee bit. There we go.
Got it.
Go, go, go. And beat him!
Liara, now!
Shadow Broker, this is Operative Murat. We've had a momentary connection failure. Can you confirm status?
Operative Shora requesting update. Are we still online?
Shadow Broker, I've lost our feed. We're online and awaiting instructions.
This is the Shadow Broker. The situation is under control. We experienced a power fluctuation while upgrading hardware. It disrupted communications momentarily.
However, we are now back online. Resume standard procedures.
I want a status report on all operations within the next solar day.
Shadow Broker, out.
Goddess of Oceans. It's you. You... How?
Well, everyone who's ever seen him in person is dead. So,
You're the new Shadow Broker.
Oh. I have thoughts. I will save them until the end. Okay. Oh. This is tough because on one hand, Naomi is doing this because she wanted to see if she could install Liara as the new Shadow Broker. This is everything that Naomi hoped for. With Liara as the Shadow Broker, we will no longer have to rely on Cerberus. At the same time, Liara looks upset. If she had a big smile on her face right now, if she was like, I'm the new Shadow Broker, woohoo! And she was like doing a little dance, then Naomi would probably be like, oh, excellent, my plans have paid off. You know, useful intel at last. I'm no longer under the thumb of Cerberus, whoopee. But she doesn't seem happy about this. She seems sad. I'm drawn to you sure about this. I think when it was all theoretical, you know, oh, Liara wants to go get revenge on the Shadow Broker. Maybe I can see if I can install her as part of that organization. It was one thing when it was all theoretical, but we're here now, we can see her. She looks sad. She doesn't seem happy about this. Naomi has some very complicated feelings in regards to Liara right now, but I don't think she wants her to be unhappy. If this is going to make her miserable, then I don't think Naomi wants that.
Is taking over as the Shadow Broker really a good idea?
it was either that or lose everything. His contacts, his trading sources, those will really help us. With the Shadow Broker's information network, I can give you...
I'll check the power systems.
It's over. It's finally... For 2 years.
Yeah, I think Liara has changed so much. Liara has changed so much. I do think that Naomi would be concerned, is delving into this darkness really worth it for your mental health? But Liara seems to want to do it. Oh, God. Oof. This... Oh, God. On one hand, this seems very dismissive. Oh, it's just nerves. No, it isn't. She spent 2 years trying to get revenge. She's found out that Ferrin is actually alive. She's now got this pressure of, oh, you're the new Shadow Broker. And 2 years mourning Naomi. She's finally able to let it out and cry. That's not just nerves. This sounds very dismissive. At the same time, Naomi does and does not want to hug Liara. On on one hand, she wants to sweep Liara into her arms and say, you know, oh, it's okay. It's all gonna be okay. We can be together. Ba ba ba. She wants... You know, I think she'd want to say, I love you. I don't think she ever told Liara, I love you, over the course of Mass Effect 1, because she didn't think she was in love with Liara. It was only once she was heartbroken. Oh, you gave me to Cerberus. You enslaved me to Cerberus. I'm heartbroken. Why am I heartbroken? Oh, it's because I love her. I've just realised, now that I'm like, I can't be in a relationship with this girl, I've realised I'm in love. And on one hand, Naomi would like to sweep Liara into her arms, you know, dip kiss her and say, I forgive you, let's forget the past. It doesn't matter that you gave me to Cerberus, let's be together, let's run off into the sunset. On the other hand, Naomi's like, if I did that, I'd just resent her. If she had given me to anyone else, if she had given Naomi to Terra Firma, the racist party, and they had somehow managed to revive her, Naomi would be like, I don't really have beef with them. They're racist, so I don't like them, but I don't have personal beef with them, so, like, that's okay. Cerberus... Liara stomped on the one boundary that Naomi had. Cerberus has caused me so much unnecessary trauma by giving me to them. You have enslaved me. That's what you did. That is the one boundary that I can't ignore. Oh, God. They've just had this big fight. Liara's letting her emotions out. Like, this adventure is over. I think... For a while, we thought that Liara might have died in an explosion. We survived the fight with the Shadow Broker. It's all come to a head. Liara's letting out her emotions. Maybe Naomi would also let out hers. Yeah, I think in the moment, you know, the blood is up. She thought Liara was dead for a while there. They might not have survived the fight with the Yarg. I think her instinct, and Liara's crying, I think her instinct would be to hold her.
It's all right.
It's been 2 years. I don't... We're different people. You have your mission, and for now, we need to figure out our options. No safeguards or user restrictions. It's like he never anticipated anyone but himself being here. And it's all ours.
Why do I think that Paragon interrupt would have been to cut her off with a kiss? To confirm the relationship. Oh. She can't come with us. She needs to be here, one, but I think also for Naomi's mental health, she can't invite Liara along. Naomi would love to say, you know what, I'll forget that you betrayed me by handing me over to Cerberus. I'll ignore that. But all that would accomplish would be Naomi waking up one day and looking down at Liara and thinking, I hate this bitch. How dare she enslave me? It would just breed resentment. And Naomi doesn't want that.
What kind of information are we talking about?
I'm not sure. I'll need to go through his files. Come back later and I'll try to have something useful for you. All I wanted was to rescue Farron, but Is it wrong that part of me wants this? With the Shadow Brokers network, I can help you. Maybe I can turn this operation into something better.
She will miss her. She will miss her, but... Naomi realizes it would be so easy for me to fall into a relationship with Liara because I want that. I want that, but I know this is not healthy for me. Because all that will do is brew resentment. Because I'm really fucking pissed that she allowed Cerberus to enslave me. I'd rather I be dead. She could have burned my body and she didn't. If I fall into a relationship with her now, if I do the easy thing and go along with this romance, you know, she's kissing me and all of this, but if I go along with this easy path, I'm gonna become resentful. I'm gonna hate her. And I don't think that Naomi wants to hate Liara, so she will miss her, but she can't say that.
Thanks, Liara. Let me know when you have something.
I will. And feel free to come by. I've got a feeling the Shadow Broker didn't have many visitors. Thank you, Shepard, for everything.
Shepard has defeated the Shadow Broker, eliminates Cerberus information leaks as Liara to Sony takes over. The Asari's relationship with Shepard should be watched closely. Oh, piss off. Piss off from my business. Okay. Yeah, let's head back to the Normandy. Oh my days. That was fantastic.
No messages for you, Commander.
That's very nice, Kelly. You know what? I've got about 8 minutes left on my timer, so I'm gonna... Oh, hell. This is new. Excuse me. I'm just gonna leave this. I'm gonna leave this. Where does this... Okay, this brings us out to the Hourglass Nebula.
We have used half our fuel.
Oh. Let's see, let me in. Thank you kindly. I'll explore that at a later date. But yeah, I'm very quickly gonna head to Ilium and Tuchanka. I'm gonna pick up the upgrades that we still had to buy, if I can buy them. And then to finish off the episode, I'll give my thoughts on the DLC. That sounds good to me. Let's just grab anyone, doesn't really matter. Okay. Oh, hello. You have 4. Flippin' heck. Let's get more of some of that. Oh, that was good. That was a good DLC. Where does Naomi stand after that? I think on some level that has... I think that has strengthened Naomi's resolve that she needs to emotionally untangle herself from Liara. You know, and Naomi needs time. She needs time to heal after, you know, finding out what Liara did. And again, Naomi realizes that Liara saved her life. She realizes that.
I want something that says, I own this world.
But As I have said, Naomi would rather be dead than be Cerberus's slave. And Liara knew that. Liara knew just how much Cerberus had traumatized her. And, oh hey, Blasto, hey. I think, you know, on some level, Naomi does realize she did it because she couldn't bear to say goodbye. You know, she doesn't think that Liara sold her to Cerberus for shits and giggles. She doesn't think that at all. You know, she realizes Liara had pure motivations in all of this, but she still knew. She knew how traumatized I was by Cerberus, and she did it anyway. I would rather be dead. I would rather be dead than be where I am right now. And, you know, it is a betrayal. It is a betrayal what Liara did to her. And, you know, so many things have happened. You know, she died. She died and came back. That's a lot to take in. Naomi is dealing with so much shit. She's dealing with so much shit. And she just needs time and distance away from Liara. Oh, hello. Deadly Shadow Strike increases the damage inflicted on a target. A Rapid Shadow Strike reduces the cooldown by 80% if the target is killed by this power. Ooh. I like the deadly one. Let's go with that. Saeed, you have 4. The Inferno grenades are good, so let's grab that. Okay, lovely. Now, I don't know if we'll have the money to buy the upgrades here, but I have to check. But, yeah, as I was saying, she just needs time and space. It would be far too easy, far too easy to just continue on with her relationship, and eventually she grows to resent Liara. Naomi, she just needs to heal.
Child, my son.
Now then, was there... Oh, hello.
Looks like Urs finally found someone to follow around.
Yes, he did. He is beautiful.
Nice knife. Looks really silent. And it fit in my hand perfectly. Maybe when we're done with the mayhem thing, I could come back and recover a thing or two.
If you want to try stealing from some Krogans, you can. I'm not gonna stop you. I don't necessarily think it's wise, though. Pardon me. Pardon me. No, it was, Yeah, I think the upgrades I was looking at were over here. Yeah, damn. We're close, though. We're close. If we find any credits in the Reaper IF, I don't know why we'd find credits searching a dead Reaper, but we might. You never know. So I can come back for that at a later point. Maybe, hopefully. Fingers crossed.
These things would last longer.
Okay.
They're not worth the effort.
Now let's head back to the Normandy. I'm thinking in the next episode... Wait, excuse me, let me out. Let me out. Yeah, in the next episode, I'm going to do another round of squad member chats. That way, we can do the IFF on Monday. Start off the week by getting the doohickey that we need for the Omega 4 relay. That sounds good to me. no, actually, I would like to go back to the Normandy. And let's
no messages for you, Commander.
Head up to the captain's cabin. I'll give my thoughts there. Okay. That was fantastic. That was absolutely fantastic. I think between Project Overlord and Lair of the Shadow Broker was my favourite. I absolutely loved that. It was fantastic teaming up with Liara again. I did like that final fight. It was really easy though. We got through that in no time at all. I'm quite surprised by that, because, you know, it's a big guy, he's got a shield. I was expecting some charge attacks, but no, he just sort of stood around and showed his face and we could shoot him. It's a little disappointing that the final fight was so easy, but at the same time, the cinematics in that boss fight were really cool, and they were so Naomi. I've said this before, Naomi, she was the bruiser, she was the enforcer in the gang. She's not, you know, she doesn't have these magical mind powers that can create barriers. She's not hyper intelligent and she can, you know, use all these electronic doohickeys and blah blah blah. She's just really strong. She run like fuck and she punch like fuck, and that is Naomi. And so to see her getting into it, just like punching this big guy, I'm like, that's my girl. That suits Naomi to a T, and I fucking love it. Oh, in a way, those cinematics more than made up for how easy the fight was. Those cinematics really made my day. And oh, just the ending of that gives me so much to think about. That gives me so much to work with in terms of Naomi's characterization. I love that from an RP standpoint. I love that. You know, she's realized, you know, I could very easily fall into a relationship with Liara. I could ignore all the things I'm feeling, but it would just lead to resentment and anger and hatred. And I love her too much to want that. So even though I want to be in this relationship with her, you know, I can't, I'm not mentally healthy enough. I'm still so hurt by her betrayal. I need that time. Oh, this was really cool. This was really cool. I think my biggest complaint would be this section climbing on the outside of the ship. Just because there was so much going on, it was really, it was a lot. It was a lot to take in. Project Overlord was good, but I think we spent a little bit too much time in the Hammerhead for my liking, and I think the real star of the show with Project Overlord was Atlas Station. As soon as we got in there, it was amazing. The majority of the DLC was good. It was standard. That final section, they knocked it out of the park. Dear Lord. Whereas with Lair of the Shadow Broker, excuse me, it felt like it was like consistently good. There was one section where I was like, that's not so great. I'm not too fond of this. But I was hyped for like a good, like, what would that be, like 90% of the DLC? Whereas, you know, compared to Project Overlord, for like 80% of it, I was enjoying myself. It was now special, and then that final 20% was amazing. And they were both good, don't get me wrong, they were both really good. But just Lair of the Shadow Broker, it's just got a couple of extra notches. Oh, that was fantastic. That was really good. I really enjoyed myself. In the next episode, we will have another round of squad member chats. But until then, please remember to like if you enjoyed. Leave a comment below. And if you wanted to subscribe, it would be very much appreciated. I've been Kallista. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next episode.